Welcome to the fourth and final part in my Fixing the DCEU series. This series was put together out of my frustration with how Warner Brothers and DC are handling their live action movies as of late, and shows that with just a little bit of forethought that a successful cinematic universe like that of Marvel Studios' can be done. So let's hop into the final films of my DC Cinematic Universe's first phase. A culmination of everything that has come before, Justice League would be a massive two-part event film. The first film would see the arrival of General Zod and his two companions Ursa and Non to Earth after escaping the Phantom Zone. They come looking for Zod, the teenager that crashed to Earth at the end of Aquaman. Tracking the pod to Atlantis, Zod attacks, learning of Kal-El from the beaten Aquaman. Hal Jordan becomes involved when he alerts Superman to the arrival of the three Kryptonians seen at the end of the Green Lantern film. After a few smaller fights with the three criminals, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern rescue Aquaman, but not before Zod releases the Phantom Zone criminals on the world. As the criminals spread around the world with their new powers, it is up to Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and their new companions Flash and Martian Manhunter to stop Zod and protect Zod from his insane father. This is, of course, a rather broad synopsis of the films, but the story will draw heavily from the Last Son of Krypton arc, as well as the New Krypton arc of Superman, as well as the Justice League tie-ins to the New Krypton event. It would mainly want to focus on the founding members of the Justice League, so Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Flash, and Martian Manhunter, with cameos from their supporting casts like Lois Lane, Steve Trevor, Mera, and other characters like that, but they would mainly stay in the background, as I feel, people like Lois Lane or Steve Trevor would be kinda useless against well-trained Kryptonian soldiers, and you don't really want to see Lois Lane going and fighting in a war to stop Kryptonians. It doesn't really make much sense to her character. Christopher Kent, Zod, would also get a temporary Justice League member status, as he would use a armor from Clark's Fortress, which would kind of look like his Nightwing armor when he suited up in the comics as Nightwing opposite Flamebird, and he would use this armor to defend the team and defeat his father along with the Justice League. Much like his cameo in Manhunter, Batman would appear in the film as part of a cameo when a Kryptonian soldier or soldiers appear in Gotham City, and he's trying to stop them, but because of how well trained they are along with their powers, he's having quite a bit of difficulty, and he still has kryptonite and everything, but it's still proving to be very hard, and he is saved by Superman, who does have sort of like an interaction with him, but it's a very, very brief one, and it sort of sets up for a little later on when they actually do meet properly and Superman returns to the battle. They don't really have a lot of time to talk. As for a director, or in this case directors, I would choose two that I could see work together really well. One being a veteran of the DC Cinematic Universe in that of J.J. Abrams, and a newcomer named Christopher McQuarrie. Abrams, obviously, we used before, and McQuarrie would be the new addition thanks to his entry in the recent Mission Impossible films and his writing on movies such as Jack Reacher. It showcases his ability to handle and ensemble a cast, as well as coupling him with Abrams, who has an ability to direct these big blockbuster action sci-fi films, and I think they could make a really good team. It also helps that both Abrams and McQuarrie have actually worked together while producing these Mission Impossible films. So that's my take on the DC Cinematic Universe, or at least the Phase 1. If people really like these type of videos, I am definitely open to doing like part 2, like a Phase 2 or something, where we see other characters. I know there are characters that people do want to see in these films, so like maybe even some suggestions on who you'd like to see in these films, and maybe how you would do it and who you'd choose as a director or something. But definitely leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching. Remember to leave a comment in the comment section below, or follow the links on screen now to other reviews or topic videos. If you haven't already, remember to subscribe for more weekly reviews and videos.